nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, zero. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. How you guys doing, man? Yes, it's gonna be time for some Football Manager 24. And of course, there's been some. I was wrong, man. I was so wrong. I never thought Manchester United would have the funds. I mean, I kind of guessed that the max they can go for is about 30 million this season. I mean, considering the fact they had to pay off like 56 million for the annual installment scheme they have for their debt that they're carrying, which is, quite a fair bit. So I guess they've run like to the hill with their credit. I mean, they were sitting at somewhere at 280 million. They've 260 or 270 million, right, from the bank because they got the 300 million line of credit, and so they went in and got Doku, and I'm thinking to myself, man, they must be leveraging so much right now. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, United actually went out there and they signed some players, which is surprising. Of course, there were some movements at Liverpool. Generally, all out of the club in terms of loans, no signings there, which was very disappointing for me. But hey, man, what can I say? These kind of things, they might happen once in a while. But Liverpool still top of the table with some points with a game in hand as well. And there's gonna be plenty to play for. Hey, Maximovic, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. Yes, hope you guys are all having a good time, man. Thanks for joining me over from YouTube, Maximovic. Yeah, plenty of things. There's also SI was supposed to drop an update in January for the game Football Manager. Basically, it was a gameplay reveal. And I was also pretty miffed at the fact that it didn't drop. Naturally, I was disappointed because SI have made a big deal about them wanting to communicate a bit more with their fan base and wanting them to be kept in touch. I mean, Miles was basically just saying that in the last couple of sessions. In fact, they flew over they got some invited content creators over for the launch of FM25, and they also basically said the same thing there. And well, to be fair, they did do that, but unfortunately, suddenly, all of a sudden, with the whole FM25 being a new game on a new engine with Unity plus women's football making a plunge in the game as well, and naturally, they've got licenses that they have to secure, right, for the game, and it's pretty hard to understand why they have been so silent because nothing happened in January. The only thing I can read into this is probably stakeholders, because I mean, to be fair, to be honest, I mean, to be realistic, if you're a member on the forums, you don't you're not, I mean, yes, your voice is important, but in the grander scheme, those licensee holders or those other stakeholders like Sega, their board, the SIs as principals, because Miles reports to the principals who are the Collier brothers, and then you've got Sega as well, and then you've got the Premier League, Netflix. Netflix is new, right? So they are a new stakeholder. So any one of these stakeholders could have just come in and given them a freeze, like, you can't talk about this. We wanted to clear this up before we agree that you can reveal anything more about the game. That could be it. And SI probably have their hands tied, because let's look at this, right? Let's look at this logically. Since I'm not trying to defend SI here, but I'm trying to think in terms of, I've been, following the game for like 20 years, and they've always, they even once asked me to jump on a conversation with them because I was upset about something. I was really upset about something. Then I had these SI guys call me up and go like, we want to talk to you about this. You're obviously quite angry about certain things, and let's jump on a call and we'll talk about it and try and understand your point of view. Me, back then I was only 10,000 people watching me 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm a nobody, man, the grander scheme of things. So I was like, wow. That's interesting. So SI do try and reach out, but I think there must be a very, very strong reason why they haven't been saying anything. And me being me, I'm thinking to myself, hey man, I got bigger fish to fry in this world than to be upset about a game not being released or not even the reveal not being done in January. I'm like, dude, seriously? Okay. I'm fine. I mean, I'm a content creator, and some people are going like, "Oh, the only reason why you guys are upset is because you're content creators." Yeah, for some maybe it is, but honestly, what are you gonna get out of it? As a content creator, you gotta have to pivot as well, right? You gotta have to pivot. You gotta. It's a great chance for people to come up with different storylines. I mean, look at Zealand. Zealand is doing all kinds of different stories that have got sometimes nothing to do with Football Manager, so which is quite funny. He goes on, he makes a trip somewhere out there, talks about a stadium in the middle of nowhere, and it can be very entertaining. So yeah, pivot. That's what you can do. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Side question: if we were starting a Liverpool save with FM25 and he had to make 2 signings for 2 positions, which one would it be? Liverpool. 100%. I will make a signing for centre midfield. I'll get another defensive midfielder. Okay. That would be, and I would also get another right back. No, not really. I don't need another right. Maybe another central defender. Yeah. So I'll just get a central defender and a DM. That's it. Yeah. I wouldn't go any further than that. Yeah, because you don't really need any more signings for Liverpool. Yeah. Hey, Godspurs, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. DK. Hope I answered your question. Amata, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Do you think we'll be getting any FM25? I don't think it's canned. Literally, I think people who think the game has been canned are really, being a bit too dramatic, overly dramatic. I don't think the game is being canned. Okay, I think the game is ready to come out. Again, the SI won't. Okay, honestly, they're not. Okay. The game isn't. Yeah, the game is ready to come out. I'm pretty certain of it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have asked people to come to SI Towers to play the game. Otherwise, what are we looking at? What, they're going to build the game from ground up because some guys came to SI Towers and didn't like the game? Too late for that now. The game is already done. So, yeah, look, no. The game is ready to go. There's definitely an issue with something that has got nothing to do with the engine or the other stuff. I think it's got to be things like maybe a deal with Netflix. It could be Netflix themselves. It could be something to do with maybe even in the gameplay review, there could be something in there that's not supposed to be there. And they're going like, oh shit, now it's going to affect everything else. And they probably say, you cannot talk about this. I don't know. I can't guess what's going on. But I definitely think the game is ready to go. Yeah, the game is definitely ready to go. It will definitely drop next month. Yeah, that's March, right? And there will be a early access. I'm pretty certain of it. 2 weeks ago, and probably having to do some. They probably have their hands tied. They can't talk, and their hands tied and their mouth shut. So basically, they can't. Maybe haven't you noticed the radio silence not only among them, but even with other. I mean, I'm not going to say too much. I mean, if you're very familiar with the community and you know who is working for SI, you will probably understand there's been a lot of silence. Of course, being a moderator on the forums myself, I'm a moderator on the SI forums, right? So it's quiet. I mean, like even on the forums itself, normally you see some SI engagement. They do come in, they do look. I mean, you can always tell from the bottom, you can see whether there's their name's always in blue, right? So you kind of know that the SI guys are actually there. They're actually, poking their heads in just to have a look and see what's going on. Yeah. For me, I'm fine. I mean, so the game has been delayed. Go fishing. I just took my kids to the beach. We spent a few days. Of course, I mean, like, it's not ideal for a content creator who's leveraged everything in his life towards making content that's around centers around the game Football Manager. But really, like for me, looking at me, right? Okay, do I give out keys Do you guys come to my stream and go like, oh, pick up the game for $10 off or whatever? No, I don't have that. So I don't make money from copies of the game. I get you guys support me through Patreon and watching my streams. Patreon because you guys just enjoy whatever I have to put out, actually. I don't know. Seems strange that you guys are still supporting me on Patreon, but thank you very much. I mean, the reason I had this thing about a couple of years back, remember, I was asking, do you guys want me to cancel Patreon? And they're like, no, we want to support you because we enjoy your content. I'm still trying to figure out which part of my content you actually enjoy. But I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm trying to make things better. Yeah. I've actually gotten a lot more relaxed as well, if you've noticed over the years, right? I used to be so different. I was like, everything had to be perfect. Now I'm just like, hey, man, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Like the end of some of the videos, I think there was one where I ended the stream and I was working on the next video and you guys caught the the outtake or rather the back end of it. You just heard the audio. How would you define Gravenberch's role under slot in FM24? Defensive midfielder support? Great question. Depends on your tactic. See, this is the thing about the game, right? Okay, look. I get this question asked a lot. No? What role should I pick in the game for this player based on real life? It's up to you. I like to play a roving playmaker because in my system, he'll be up and down. Because Gravenberch sometimes ends up in attack, sometimes he ends up in defense. So it really is up to you. And this is the other thing. You got to be very careful about pinning players to roles because Arne Slot changes things a lot in his games. Haven't you guys noticed? Okay, the game between when Liverpool played Bournemouth, right? Okay, he had two false stands. Yeah, or rather two false. Call them false players. I think so because that's the only way to describe them. They were like playmakers, but they were dropping in the channels. They were dropping into the half channels, right, throughout the game. It was like Dominic was in the half channel so that the defenders could thread a ball between the lines to him. There were more threaded passes between the lines in that game than in any of the other games this entire season. So I was like, wow, he just changed tactics. He changed the roles of the players. Man, this is gonna kill every FF player, man, because they're gonna be going. What's the Football Manager tactic? Yeah, but it worked. It was for that game. They're playing this tactic. For this game, they're playing this role. For that game, they're doing this. So, at the end of the day, when you want to choose a role, right? When you want to choose the role for which when it comes to the tactical system, what you want to see them do, right? So if you play him as a DM, he's gonna be there, but DM on support is fine. He won't be pushing up so much. You won't get the 6 in a row in front of the box because there's so many things about real life football that aren't in the game Football Manager, and amazingly, not every team defends the same way. I mean, I could explain certain things like let me think. Nottingham Forest, the way they defend. Brilliant. They've got one of the best defenses. The way they defend is one of the best in the Premier League. I mean, have you seen the way they drop back? I'm so impressed with Forest, man. Forest have a hell of a way. Whoever's their defensive coach drilled it perfectly. Because you look at the way Nottingham Forest drops back, you look at the way Manchester United drop back. Or even Manchester City, when they lost against Arsenal, they were like hopeless, man. Every time there was a defensive transition, I was like, oh my God, they're going to concede another one. Every time City are dropping back, they're going to concede another goal. They're going to concede. But every time Forest drop back, no way they're going to concede a goal. The way they drop back is perfect. They're perfect. It's like some coach. It's like a defense coach's dream come true. Because they all drop back in perfect straight lines. Like if he's in this position, so if a winger is in the right back's position, let's say there's a winger, right? If the right winger is on the left flank, right, he will drop back from the left flank. He will go into the channel where the left back is supposed to be. So they all go in straight lines. It's beautiful to watch. Nottingham Forest have got the best defensive transition in the game. But can you do that in Football Manager? So even in Football Manager, some of these teams don't drop back the same way. Right. So you will notice this, especially on a quick transition. So yeah. It's going to be interesting because I look at City. Oh my God, they are defending. That day against Arsenal was so bad. I was like, I've never seen City defend that badly. United also quite bad. Ruben Amorim is going to be working on their defensive transitions. I mean, looking at United right now, they might have more problems than they. Anthony goes on loan and straight away. Anthony goes on loan, right? The very next game, Real Betis becomes MVP. I was like laughing so hard. I'm like thinking to myself, okay, all these players just want to leave the club and play football. Wait, I can't wait to see what Rashford does at Villa. Hey, Rough, how are you, man? Tottenham stole the transfer window. Oh, everybody's in. Yeah, Tottenham, hopefully they do okay. That's why I'm finding it impossible to replicate start in the game. It's too much work. Exactly, DK. If you're going to play, this is at the end of the day. Perfectly replicating a manager doesn't really work on Football Manager. You got to kind of like define the way they are playing, right? Which you think comes closest to the way, the kind that you like, right? And then go from there. I think in Football Manager, like, understanding how certain team instructions work is going to be the godsend for you. I mean, like, when it comes to roles, like for me, you can, you see me play the game so many times. Sometimes I start with roaming playmaker, that I change the role because I want it to be a DM, because I don't need him to push up anymore. I just want him to hold that position. So, think about it that way. Think about Football Manager that way, and then you go and play the game, because that's how the game has evolved over the years. And I think that's the way SI want you to play the game too, to think about if you're going to make a change, what kind of change does things for you? Because I don't know about the new, I haven't seen the game, to be fair. Some people out there think I've seen the game. Some people out there think I've had my hands on the game and I've seen the game. I'm telling you, I have not seen the game. I have no clue what the game is all about. Yeah. All right. People who think I know the game or see the game are very surprised. You're going to be very surprised, right? AC Milan gets the best player on loan. What a transfer. No, Aston Villa got the best player on loan. Marcus Rashford. Deep line Mazzala. That's interesting, man, Spurs fan. I did the Amorim's tactical challenge. It was difficult. Yeah, it's always going to... Amorim is not easy to replicate. Let's see whether he can actually get those results. It's going to be interesting next couple of weeks in the Premier League. I think Man City have got a hell of a... Liverpool have a few very interesting matches, but Man City's next couple of matches are going to be epic, man. Yeah, they're going to be epic. Speaking of epic matches, let's look at this, okay? So right now, we have a system in place, and my camera is really... I want to chill today, so I want to move the camera a bit, okay? All right, okay, so here we go. So what was our plan here? I think I remembered we wanted to create a system which was what's my goal? My goal was to create a system that is essentially good enough for the Champions League, right? We're doing okay, I guess. Let's look at the competitions. How are we doing so far? Champions League, we've got, I think, a few more games left, and then we can get into this group. I'll be happy. I don't want to play the extra game. So we got 3 more games to push ourselves into the automatic qualifying spots. I do not want to be in this group. Okay, I don't like being in this group at all. I want to be in the automatic qualifying groups. Then we've got a Pokal. Of course, it's still early days. Pokal. We doing okay. John Jacobs has been excellent for us. He has been excellent. He's been playing really well. And we signed him using data, right? So. And he's been performing so well. Look at the numbers he has, man. Non-penalty XG per 90, one of the highest. Okay, we signed him purely to go score goals, right? So I don't want him to be creating anything. I just want him to be in the area, shooting and scoring goals. And his XG is 9.69. His goals have been 14. Something like the Mo Salah, man. Mo Salah right now is also outperforming his XG. But then, that goal he scored against Bournemouth, that was excellent. Okay, so squad, I think we're going to give a couple of players rest. Okay, so let's go cracking. So we've got a Pokal match, eh? Recruitment, Ramafu. Who the heck is Ramafu, man? Personal assistant. I got a personal assistant called Ramafu. Who's Ramafu? I didn't know I have a personal assistant, man. They gave me a personal assistant? Who are the staff? Come on. All. Where's my PA? Ramafu. I'm going through the whole list of staff. No? There's a mysterious staff member called Ramafu. Man, there's no personal assistant. How come I have a personal assistant? I have a personal assistant called Ramafu. Very introspective and thought-provoking. I don't know. Just enjoy. No, what is the attack? Basically create the tactic. Just remember, there are only two roles that you want to think about, right? In the game. Okay, two types of roles. I mean, when it comes to positional play. The first one is, which are the roles that are not positional play roles and which are the roles that are positional play roles. That's how you do Football Manager. That's the trick. That's the key. That's the game-changing thing that you need to... that's how you approach it. Because it's going to make a big difference to the way you play. Very big difference. So Eintracht is who we play against. Hiro Katana is still here, man. He's performing well above average in key statistics for his role. Open play key. Oh my goodness. Look at him, man. Open play expected assist 90 minutes. 0.26. The league average is in 0.14. This guy is the king of creation. Wow. We're going to have to be careful of this guy, man. This guy is going to be dangerous. Isn't FM25 news supposed to... Yeah, it was supposed to come out. There's probably something that's... holding them back. And it could be quite serious. I don't think it's because the game has been delayed or anything like that. It's probably some issue with one of their stakeholders who don't want the game to come... who don't want SI to announce anything until they sort something out first. Yeah. I mean, well, let them sort it out. We'll just wait. It's not the end of the world. Semedo was very good. DK, you're right. I thought he was on point. Semedo was a very good player. Every time he got on the ball, I was like, oh my God, this guy is a nuisance. Every time he got on the ball, in fact, the way I look at it, right, the match where they played, right, they had so many good chances. I mean, the only thing that Irola's side don't have is the final touch. That's it, bro. That's the only thing they did. Like, they were good, tell you. They deserve to win. They're gonna be, like I said, they're very hard to beat. Right now, I'm very impressed with Thomas Frank's teams. Unlucky, but for me right now, Irola is the way he's managing his teams very well. So we are playing this 4-2-3-1 halfback volante here, fullback, inverted wingback coming here. Where's Katana? Katana, look at that. Oh, they got Katana as a ramdouter. How often do you see the AI? Hey, I want him to be a ramdouter. How is it? AP dropping, halfback holding, ramdouter's got a lot of space, man. Nobody's actually gonna be the Ramdata has got acres of space. DLF dropping. This is a nice looking tactic to actually get the Katana to score goals. How many has he scored so far? Huh? The Katana has not scored a single goal. But he has had some assists. 4 assists in the Champions League. He's only made 5 appearances. In 5 appearances in the Champions League, he created 4 goals. In the Bundesliga, he's made 8 appearances and he's created 2 goals. I mean, some interesting numbers. Pito is out, so he's injured for a while, so we're gonna have to put him here. Tenorio, wherever he is, he's upset. Tenny wants to play, but I don't know if he's Tenorio is, where is he? Tenorio is here. Okay, there he goes. De Mayo can come in. All right, so we've got Himmelman to play here. No, Himmelman is injured. Okay, Worms to play here. Worms, you play here then. Neves, Johnny, Junior, Smith, Bravo, Tenny, Demeo, Costanzo. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty solid group of players. We got Paunovic, Worms, Malkowski is not defender. DM will take him on and putting. We need another goal. Guy to score goals. Smith is to play. Tenny will play here. Although I do feel that we can use Madsen. But this is definitely Pokal. So I want to win. Frankfurt are not an easy team to play against. So we're going to try this. Yeah, Manchester City. Manchester City have got quite a few. They are signing quite a few young players. They got quite a few young players. So they're going to be okay. Yeah, they're going to be fine. They're addressing the problem because this Pep Guardiola did admit at the end of the day that he made a mistake. It's refreshing to hear him admit that his higher ups, right, had said that they wanted to shore up the team, right? They wanted to get some more young players in. And he actually decided against it because he wanted to stick with the players that he had. And now on hindsight, he's gone, maybe I should have listened to them. Which is quite amazing. Annoying. I mean, the guy has got some character at least. He basically went, no, I made a mistake. He put his hands up and he actually beat her. It's not the player's fault. It's me. I screwed up. Which is quite impressive. Hey, what is Frankfurt? They're all over me, man. Yeah, they're all over us. Okay, I'm going to have to shout and then berate the whole team. Yeah, man, they're all over us. We cleared that danger again. I like the look of Nico Gonzalez when he played for Barcelona. I haven't seen him play since. Oh, no. We're giving out a penalty. Ow. Have we? Yeah, penalty awarded. We are not playing well, man, at home. What a save from Rocky. We are not playing well. We take Katana. Katana is a nuisance right now. I mean, this is my most attacking system this season, FM24. But they finally, we managed to break that pass which was coming through the lines. But we couldn't we couldn't do something there. So we got pass into space, low cross, makes wonder I'm making mistakes. Yeah, there shouldn't be a low cross there, man. Yeah, we're trying to go down the lines. We shouldn't. This team is playing quite well. Hey, Dave, thanks for the 19 months. Thank you, sir. How are you doing, man? And game title is Wukong. Why the game title is Wukong? Shouldn't be Wukong. Change the category already. What? I don't get it. No, why is the category still this? Oh, now it's changed. I forgot to change the category just now. Yeah, sorry. Never mind. People might be thinking I'm playing Black Myth Wukong. Jacob's getting. Oh, hits the post. Thanks for letting me know. The category is still Wukong. It's Football Manager. I mean, all of you showed up for Football Manager. Showed up for Wukong. Not bad. I got quite a Wukong fan base now. Piepenbrock. I can't get in. Costanzo with the ball. Puts it in. Yeah, man. We stood firm. We had a penalty given against us. They didn't convert. Rocky kept us in the game. And then after a really shaky start, we've stamped our mark on the game, but actually only making two changes. The first change was we upped the mentality to allow us to take more risks, pushing the defensive line engagement higher as well. And the second thing I did was I removed low crosses, which was kind of stupid. If I'm not playing well, then why am I low crossing? I never like to play with low crosses. It's too risky. Especially if you find yourselves under the cosh. Yeah. If you're under the cosh, you take out low crosses immediately. You're just going to ask for more trouble. You only play low crosses if you can get all the way down to the byline of the opposition without, too much drama. Bravo. Good work to Chuaku. Chuaku holds on to the ball, finds Johnny, the libero. Libero keeps it up. Liverpool was playing like this. No, they had all these players dropping deep into the half channels. They had Dominic Soboslai coming to the half channel, Luis Diaz coming to the half channel. I was pretty impressed because they were playing this what I mean by a line pass, right? It's like a player that one of the defenders plays a ball in this direction. Here. Between the two. That's why I call passing it between the lines. Yeah, so it was very nice. I was like quite impressed that day. Because it was a definite change to the way they normally play. I was like, wow. They actually went to Bournemouth with a new tactic. It's pretty cool watching the game. Well, I actually now watching Arne Slot is like watching some kind of mad tactic tinkerer, no? Because like sometimes you watch Liverpool play in the first half, right? And then you watch the second half, it's completely different. It's just he does these small tinkers with his system, which is very impressive. I have to say. Paulo Neves will come on now. We'll make one change at halftime, I guess. I think mixed crosses is the way, Line passes can happen, but then you would play ball-playing defender. Then you have to have a half play and a half channel dropping a bit deeper. Hey, Chris, how are you? Welcome to the stream, brother. Oh, Tenorio. Oh, he wants to play more games, I think, or he wants a new contract. I don't know which of those two it is yet. Okay, guys. Well, after that cold start, we finally got our way back into the game. All right, we're gonna bring Lloyd Horn on for the inefficient. What's his name? Tenorio, who wants a big contract, but doesn't show me that he has what it takes. I think we're gonna have to bring on Luca Rigoli. I'll bring him on as well. He's a left footer. We'll play him here, so he's gonna come inside. So there's two changes on the right flank then. The Rigoli is left footed, right? So he's gonna attack this way now. Costanzo, we'll let him carry on, and then next two changes will be these two. Okay, all right. Moment, just do it now. Okay, Panovic will come on, and then the next change. Oh no, I can't make the next change. Sorry, the bad luck change. I have my wing backs crossing deeper and taking less risks. Okay, cool. Not really necessary, but yeah, taking less risk can be quite bad at times. Sometimes you want them to make that. The wing back is one of the best roles for making that long pass behind the lines. Yeah. While other teams play football, Manchester United play Game of Thrones manager versus player politics. Yeah, a lot. Hey, what happened? Rocky missed his penalty. So both penalties missed. Margaritis missed, our goalkeeper missed one. Good ball. Panovic read that brilliantly. Okay, puts it in for Kozi, come on, Panovic is in. Panovic shoots. We're gonna move this to out of TV. We're gonna go TV. Let's TV view. When was the last time we did this? Margaritis with a deep free kick. Horn clears the danger. I can't believe how good Slot is. Feel so lucky to be a Liverpool fan right now. Seems it's the start of a dynasty. Really hope all three resign. Sucks that the three players that might leave. They could leave. What can we say, right? It could happen. But still, like I said, sometimes the players may also be, not want you. We don't know if a new contract is on the table as well. Yeah, they could be all going, look, we're not going to say anything. We're not going to announce anything. This is your contract. Think about it. If you're happy, are you happy? You say, yep, we're happy. Okay, we'll talk about signing it at the end of the season, all right? That could be it as well. We never know. I like to think that's the story, at least me. Pano, come on. Marcelo shoots. They managed to get one back. So FM25, I think as far as FM25 is concerned, Dave, I think probably SI's hands are tied. I think one of the stakeholders probably told them not to say anything. At least that's what I think is happening because licensing can often hold back stakeholders are very powerful people. No, they can easily tell SI, look, you're not supposed to. I don't want you to talk about anything. You have to keep completely not talk about it, man. So that could be it. I mean, typically SI is not this quiet. They've hardly ever been this quiet over the years. Jacobs makes it 3. Yeah, so something serious must have happened, and I think the game is still due to be launched. Otherwise, why would they have called the community to come to the towers to play the game? The game must be ready, right? So it has to be something to do with licensing, or it's got to be something to do with Netflix and the agreement for putting the game up. Yeah, could be. Could even be Game Pass. Game Pass could be pissed, going like, hey, dude, seriously, you're going to be releasing your next game when? November? So what? People are going to get, they're only supposed to get one title a year. Now you're giving them 2 titles. Yeah. We don't know what is going on, right? So, yeah, so they could have a lot of fellas making noise about something. So, hard to say like this world. Yeah, so I probably like, okay, it's a game is a game. Can't replace Van Dijk. Any defender after Van Dijk is a downgrade. But you got to admit, the Van Dijk is also slowing down. And we cannot let what's happened to City happen to Liverpool. They have to rejuvenate the Liverpool team too. So I'm thinking Liverpool needs to make some news. I mean, look at Manchester United. They signed a guy called Heaven. I mean, seriously, this is what United is doing right now. They're really praying that they can turn around their misfortune. So they actually hired a defender called Heaven. Signed a defender called Heaven. And he's also a first team player now. Next thing you know, they'll have Jesus as well. That's the other defender. So they got Jesus and Heaven. Perfect defense, man. They got a guy called Dogu coming as well. So can you imagine that? You got Patrick, Dogu, Heaven. What a team. I can't about that. But United will be fine. United will be fine. City also. But the team to watch, right now, the team, I'm going to try and show you guys what I mean about the defensive transition, okay? I'm going to show you. I'm going to try and show you. I'm going to do it on this stream, and I'm going to take a screenshot and explain exactly what I mean about the best defensive transition right now in the game of football, real football, currently is by Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest right now have the best defensive transition. I was like, Gugu Gaga over the defensive transition whenever they defend, right? My eyes are glued to the TV screen. I checked Steam DB FM25 update 3 hours. Yeah, I know that's small things that go in, right? When that would be one of the best centre backs in the world till 36. No, like, you know, sorry, had issues. Yeah. In some games, I've noticed Van Dijk has issues coming back. Then you can see him like no longer the immaculate, cool, under pressure play anymore. He's like, okay, I gotta work hard. Well, wingers A, strikers A, below average. I skip the draw. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys, right? We're going to have to play the game on comprehensive. When I get a defensive transition, I'll show you exactly what I mean. All right, so we got team, and then, oh, God, everyone's tired. Quick, okay. What have you got? Oh, I should have rested my players, man. This is going to be interesting. We'll play the Croy. There's the poacher. We got Tenny, Chuaku. Panovic as a libero. No, thank you. No. Johnny is going to be the libero. I don't care. I don't care how tired he is. He's playing libero. Regoli will play here. He's unhappy already. Let's not take any chances with him being more unhappy. I think what we'll do is we'll play Worms here. I'm a junior as a libero. How's that for a plan? Worms, how's he? Lacking sharpness, I know. Kozi is we'll play we'll rest Kozi. John Jacobs on the bench. Neves. Okay, that's it. I think what's the worst that can happen to us, right? We'll lose. Okay. Alright. I'll just submit the team. Alright, okay, let's get in. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, very quickly. Let's see if my defensive transition is any good. Okay, skip. Okay, good drop. Stop. Okay, all right. We're gonna have to go to 2D classic so I can show you what I mean. Okay, when I see it, I'll point it out to you guys. Okay, we're gonna go comprehensive. Okay, good. Okay, I will play it on attacking, make it more interesting. Okay, but the only time we're gonna see is when I'm defending. When I'm in the ball here and I have to do a quick transition back. And then we'll see whether my defensive transition looks good or not. I don't think SI implemented this. No? I don't know whether I should watch it in full match. Okay. Now we watch. Okay, watch this, okay? What's gonna happen? I'll take a picture and I'll show you what I mean, okay? All right, now in the real world, right, what defensive coaches want their players to do is to do this. So what will happen is this guy will run back here in a straight line. This guy will run straight line, idiot. Busy a curve. Okay. This guy will run back in a straight. This guy will run back in a straight line. This guy will run back in a straight line. This guy will run back in a straight line. Yeah, all straight lines, all straight lines. Okay. So what actually happens is that he will play the role of the fullback. This guy will play the role of whoever gets back into their positions, right? They all run back in straight lines and assume the positions. Okay. So they'll assume positions. So you want to see a transition which involves straight lines all running back like this. Okay. Of course, whoever is not a defender. Okay. So you want to see them taking up the same positions. No? And this is what Forest does really well. In real life, we watched Forest defend. I was like, man, I was so impressed with Forest. No wonder Forest are so difficult to break down. So now we consider we're running all the way back. So you don't want to see players like swapping. Well, watch how Forest defend the transition and watch how City did it yesterday. City were terrible. No, it's the worst kind of defending I've ever seen anyone do. What's up, everyone? Any news on FM25? I think FM25 is still going to come out in March. I think SI are probably quiet about any news because probably some of their stakeholders have told SI, hey, don't talk about it yet. That's what I think is going to happen. So also has to think about who should replace Salah in the upcoming years. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. But Salah has actually shown that he might have a lot of longevity, because Salah right now is a bit of a creator himself, right? Creator and a goal scorer. So he's still maintaining. I think he could possibly still be getting 20 over goals for the next few seasons. Yeah, it's ultimate regroup, correct. Rub back to base. Exactly, man, Dave. That's Forest now, the way they defend is enormously entertaining. They got the best defensive transition. It's like almost impossible to break them down. And I'm not surprised that they have become so difficult to beat. Even Bournemouth are not easy to defeat. No, not a lot of teams have gone to Bournemouth and walked away with 3 points this season. When we went to Bournemouth, I was like how is Liverpool going to handle Bournemouth, man? Now, the last time we played against them was so difficult, and then they got this never say die attitude, and they were quite impressive. So yeah. Oh, come on, look at us. What a ball. Madsen gets it down to Tenorius. I'm looking out for all these transitions myself. So when my team loses the ball, do we all... Oh, what a goal. What a goal. Back. Oh, watch this. Okay, so you see this guy coming back and this guy coming back. This guy is lost, but he's going to cover. So it's like, you watch that transition is from the moment they lose the ball in the opponent's third and they have to run back. They ignore everything else. They just run to their positions. No, they go, like if they're attacking here, right? You see them sprint all the way back to their line. And they all take up position first. It's not like I'm going to run and I'm going to cover you. I'm running to this side because I see this guy coming, so I'm going to move to that. No, it's not. It's like you sprint. Okay? I don't care if you're the right winger playing on the left flank. If you are a right winger playing on the left flank, you sprint back and you do the job of the left back. That kind of thing. So it's like, wow. That's why Forest are so difficult to break down. They got the best. I'm looking at them. I'm like, wow. That's one well-drilled team. if they get to the Champions League, which I think they will, they deserve it. They deserve it. They are such a good team to watch. One of my favorite teams to watch right now because they're so difficult to break down. Oh, come on. Do you think Ben Doak is Liverpool? I think, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think Ben Doak has a future at Liverpool. Yeah. The bar is really high, and Ben Doak has got to prove he has to go on loan and play. Because in Liverpool, it's not a case of, okay, in Liverpool, right, the standard is so high that they cannot afford to bring in a player and hope that he develops and becomes a product in 2 years. No. In Liverpool's case, it's like something that sometimes I do with my teams here is my player is 18 years old, but he cannot play in the first team. 17 years old. He's just a bit off the first team pace. I have to put him on loan, which is quite realistically the best approach, I think, for Ben Doak. He has to go on loan. In fact, Liverpool have got all of them. We had, I think, five or six players out on loan this window. All on loan spells. Yeah, SI is in a tough spot, Chris. You're right. I think SI, because they got a lot of stakeholders now. They got Microsoft and Netflix. It's not easy, for them because it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be super difficult. Yeah, there's a new defensive trend. If you all look at the way they're defending now, it's a trend now. It's a trend. It's the speed, run back, everybody. Wow, I'm like, and not a lot of teams are catching on to this. Some of them are, but not a lot of them are catching on to this. I mean, this is something that a lot of coaches teach there. I mean, I asked one of my friends who's a football player, asked him, I said, is this normal? He says, yeah, actually, this is something that the coaches always drill into their teams when they want to come defend, right? To come back get back as quickly as you can. I don't care which position you're playing, but if you are in that position, you take care of that line that you're supposed to be at. Yonde, how are you, man, over at YouTube? Welcome to the stream. Madsen comes inside. Okay, what is he trying to do? What a pass to De Kroijt. Oh, no. Petrov is on. Shucks. I'm trying to recreate Robben and Ribéry roles. What's their roles based on your knowledge? Robben was an inverted winger on attack. Yeah. Ribéry a bit harder. I can't really remember. Yeah. But Robben 100% inverted winger. Because the inverted winger role was modeled off Robben's movements. Ian Robben. Frank Ribéry a bit harder for me to guess, Now, what does it? Why? We should ask the chat, man, on Twitch and YouTube. What do you think Ribéry's role would be like in Football Manager? De Kroijt. Easy back to Tenny. Tenny, come on. I don't want you to low cross again. There's no low cross. We have work ball to box. Oh, Liverpool. Nah, Liverpool will take a minor disaster for Liverpool to not win the title. But having said that, right, Liverpool have been very, very fortunate with injuries. So, yeah, gunfire again, guys. One of the reasons why I haven't been able to stream the last week, I had to stream. That today, probably stream for a while, and then if this fireworks gets too much, I have to stop again. It's been quite bad, the fireworks. So much so, I tell you how bad the fireworks were. I'm telling you, no joke, okay? Guys, you know how bad the fireworks became? There was a flight from one city to another city. Okay, now this funky little town, okay, has got an airport that stops working at about after 1 o'clock in the morning. Don't ask me why, okay? All right, this is a local shitty thing, okay? After 1 a.m. in the morning, they basically shuttered the airport. All right, it's probably because no flights coming in. All right, okay. So there's this plane coming at about 12:30, 12-ish, last flight to land at the airport. As they are coming in for their final approach, suddenly all the fireworks started going off. The fireworks all over. No, I mean the whole area full of smoke and fireworks. Pilot cannot see the landing lights. The pilot cannot see the landing lights. That's how bad the fireworks are epic here. Okay? They're epic. I once took a drone and put it into the fireworks just because I want to capture some nice shots. The aircraft had to turn back. They had to turn back to the point of origin. So this is a funny thing. You know how far the journey is? By plane, less than 45 minutes. From point A to point B is 45, but even 30 minutes, I would say. 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes by plane. Okay, so a poor chap was decided he wanted to go and spend some, holiday weekend with his family or in another town. Ended up spending 5 hours in the airport he started his destination from. So he had to fly all the way back, wait at the originating airport, okay, spend 6 hours in the airport, and then come back the next day when there are no fireworks. It's daytime. Oh my God, that's how bad the fireworks can be here. Okay, I'm telling you, it's crazy. They had to return to the original airport. Oh my God, I was laughing so hard. But it's epically dangerous, I tell you. Tenorio scores! What a goal! He must like the airport story a lot. What a cut in from Tenorio. I didn't expect this. No, this guy wants a new contract. Look at this. He cuts in and then comes in and then on his left foot. I thought he didn't have a left foot. Didn't think he had a left foot, man. He scores. Okay, take the lead. Yeah, this is going to be a tough game for us. It's a tough game for us because our players are tired. We're in every competition this season. Worms. Yeah, Worms again. If we're playing the 18, 19-year-old here, DeMeo. Nice pass to Madsen. Madsen finds Chuaku. DeMeo. It's Smith. Oh. Yeah, so if you want to play Iron Robin, because Iron Robin at his peak, right, would be like a winger, right? So Iron Robin was very much a winger. But Ribery was a playmaker. I thought Ribery was more like a playmaker than anything else. Like APM, AP on attack. See that? Can you hear that? Can you hear the sound? I'll kill the music so you can get a better sense of what's happening here, man. What I have to put up with. Let's pause the music. Just when I pause the music, the fireworks are. He was a white engonche. Play him as a roaming playmaker. AP, you can play him as an AP, and then ask him to roam from position and move into channels and probably get Thomas Ribery because then he'll be on the left side or the right side. Linking up play. This is what you want, right? You want like a player. Ribery was never always on one flank, right? So it was always drifting. So if you want that, then you play him as an AP. But what you do is ask him to roam and move into channels. Then you get something quite interesting. You hear nothing, that's because I'm so loud, baby. All right, Tenorio scores a goal, then goes down holding his ankle. What the heck is going on with Tenorio? Tenorio, don't. It's only half time last. Look at him. What is with this guy? Get up, you. Oh my goodness, he's still lying down there goaling. And our players don't care about him, Look at that. Wait, what? Is a corner going to be taken? And Tenorio has been pulled off. Why is he fanning that? Do you see the guy, the medic doing this? On his ass. I was like, what are you doing, man? The Mayo, goalie. All right, so halftime, I'm not happy with your performance. Sounds like the best thing to say. Tenorio seems okay. Dressing room. The second half. There should be a role option where it's a free role which completely lets a player enter his role and zone. I don't know how to word this. Although I think the roles during the game automatically impacted by mental attributes. I think there are a few if you look at it. The DM slots have got MC and DM all have a free role where you can interpret them based on the attributes. And then AM role also free, depends on his. So you got one in the only roles that you can't do free, you got wingbacks as well. You got auto roles there, right? So you got auto roles for them. The only ones you can't do this for are wingers. And strikers, that's all. Yeah. But the AM roles, we have that already. The defenders, fullbacks, we have that as well. Hey, give people too much freedom. The AI can't keep up. I don't know. This game already is so difficult for the AI to be the human. The moment you create these kind of roles, the AI has got no chance. No chance, man. Already it feels like you're always smashing the AI. Oh no. Oh, what a ball. Rocky gets it. Oh my, wow, that didn't look good, man. Okay, here comes Rocky with his free kick. Yep, that's our goalkeeper, the Mayo, out of Madsen. Madsen's in the house. It's another goal. Another goal. This is what I call overpowering the opposition. Yeah, maybe. I mean, if you like the idea of more free rolls, you should actually put up a thing on the forums. But I know one of the reasons why there aren't any is because of the fact that the AI is probably gonna get whacked, man. Hey, Loicon better come over. He's going in hard on players, and this flank looks like it's got a fair bit of work to do. So we're gonna bring Piper on for him. Piper actually doesn't really tackle. Okay, bring Costanzo. Costanzo is a bit tired, but we'll have to give him we'll gotta expect him to put in a shift. Peppenbrock will come here, and then we'll get Milo to come here. I think that should be enough. Let's hope that these players have enough in the tank to finish the game. I hope our players don't get sent off in the process. If FM26 trains AI to play counter human, it might be the best use of AI. Nah, it won't be. Not so. They're not. The AI isn't that advanced yet. I think. Yeah. Too many permutations, but I think it's possible. Definitely not ChatGPT kind of AI. ChatGPT is the dumbest AI out there. ChatGPT is the worst. I used ChatGPT once or twice. I gave up. Yeah. Make so many mistakes. Sometimes I once gave ChatGPT a mathematical problem to solve, and it was the wrong answer. Yep. So yeah, I don't know. I've used DeepSeek as well. So DeepSeek is okay. DeepSeek is a bit better. You can run DeepSeek natively on your machine as well. So you don't have to use like if DeepSeek and then you install Llama. You can definitely do it natively on your own rig. I do recommend that people what's the word for it? Protect themselves in a manner of speaking. Yeah. DeepSeek is okay. Yeah. AI is only as good as the people that worked on the language models, and it's only as good as you choosing which parameters to use. Yeah, so it's like, there's no point installing DeepSeek in your house and then after that I'm gonna have DeepSeek. My computer can only handle like 2 billion permutations, 2 billion parameters, and then after that you find out your answers are always inaccurate. This is what I feel about ChatGPT. ChatGPT is terrible. Just it's garbage. I've used ChatGPT before. I was one of the first guys to use ChatGPT, and after I realized ChatGPT is just garbage, I mean, like, what the fuck is all the hype about? Every time I have to go into ChatGPT, your answer is wrong. Your answer is wrong. I'm like, after a while, I got fed up. I said, look, if we're going to spend, ChatGPT is only good for research. That's it. If you want to use this AI stuff, it's only for research. But you can't use it for decision making just yet. No? Yeah, though that the time will come soon. Like if you go, like for example, like Elon Musk can't even get an autonomous car to work. Okay, he can't do it. No, so far he's given up on the autonomous car. But you go to China right now, they got the autonomous flying car. Elon Musk can't make a car go on 4 wheels and be autonomous on the road. The Chinese have already done it, okay, with a flying freaking car. They've got flying taxis in China right now. It's crazy. I mean, like, it's flying taxis in China, right? The city's got flying taxis flying around. So cool. Not like I think the Chinese are technologically more advanced than the Americans, and the Americans can't handle it. That's why now it's a case of every time there's a Chinese app or a Chinese product that's doing really well or it's a threat to national security, it's this, and then after what they do is we ban the product, right? After they ban the product, they go, oh yeah, you know what? We'll allow the product to be used in America provided 50% of the shareholding is American. So what was the problem all along? Hey, we just want a piece of the pie. So I think people should, people should actually do some, finding out, I don't know. Then people go like, it's what do you call it? I'm more worried about Russian hackers than I am about Chinese hackers, FYI. Russian hackers are a problem. Chinese hackers, Chinese gonna fish your data, is it? Okay. What do you think is gonna happen when your data goes to the Chinese web server? Man, there'll be more hacks by the Russians than anything else. Hey, consider a goal. I think we only scored 4-2, that's okay. We could score 4, right? So we just throw the book at the boys. And then after this, we just, what can we do? We just start defending, okay? In numbers. 4-4. This is the one. Piper Costanzo, we're defending in numbers, baby. Yeah, we don't look good, we don't look good. We got Detroit, Tenorio, Piper and Rock all playing in unaccustomed positions. This will be fun. Yeah, this is my save. Whose save do you think it is? It's my save, man. ChatGPT gives wrong answers quite often. Yeah. Not just to do with a lot of other things. Yeah. A lot of people believe the wrong things. The internet is such a wonderful place. People go and people dig around for information and they quote a lot of shit. I'm tired, Yeah. Just enjoy it. Use your brain. God gave you the best processor in the world. Between your ears is the best processor in the world. Learn how to use it. Half the people are going to the computer to ask simple questions. I'll be impressed. That one different. DK. If they ever make the flying cars from Back to the Future, I'll be like, wow, I'm glad. But I'm so happy right now. Living in a time when the flying cars are a thing now. In China. The flying freaking taxi is actually a thing. It's a bloody product, man. A service in China. And on top of that, there's a factory in China that's creating 1,000 humanoid robots a day. For the market, the demand is that high. 1,000 humanoid robots a day. I'm like, huh? Oh, man. The only thing the Americans have going for them is the military hardware. That's about it. Every time the Americans need the US economy to do well, they go to war. Anyway, in Afghanistan for 20 years, that also coincided with the boom years of the American economy, okay? The stock market did damn well, no? While they were in Afghanistan for 20 freaking years. And then after that, they go to Afghanistan for 20 years. They hire all the local interpreters to, help them, kill all the buggers, they wanted to kill. And after they leave all the buggers there behind and they went back to America. So that the buggers that actually helped them ended up dying. Yeah, thank you very much. Early stage ChatGPT was garbage. I don't understand why people were so like, oh, ChatGPT. And the freaking thing, the stock market went crazy. There's a lot of dodginess, no? Hey, look at us, man. The moment we dropped into a 4-2-4, they couldn't score any more goals. Just the shape alone is going to keep this team, keep our lead, man. This is our championship, man. This is going to be our Champions League setup, okay? We're not going to have a problem. We're going to win the Champions League this year. Independent thinking is at stake, yeah. No, the problem is right now, in America right now, right? It's funny, You remember how Trump wanted to stop immigration, right? And say kick all the Indians out, kick all the all those foreigners out. Yeah, bop, 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 bop. Suddenly, all of a sudden, all the tech guys all went, no. We need the Indians from India. They need to be given B1 visa access because we need them because the Americans are not smart enough to handle IT. I'm telling you. Well, there might be some Americans out there, right? There might be some out there who are really smart, but in terms of sheer volume of people, I mean, they're bound to be very good at what they do. But the crazy thing is when you, I don't know. I'm not suggesting Americans are stupid. I'm not saying that. I think I met a lot of very smart guys who work in the US. But for the amount of work that they're doing in tech right now, the numbers that you need to crunch technology is huge now. And China is producing them by the bucket loads, man. The DeepSeek is basically a whole bunch of academics, right, who made DeepSeek. Yeah. Even a guy, there's not a lot of Elon Musk. It's Elon Musk. They're probably going to ban. They already banned DeepSeek in America. Basically told the Americans not use DeepSeek. No, I've got a lot of American friends, and I tell you, one of my favorite places to visit is the US. Yeah. I love going to the US because I love American. I love the spirit. I love the Americans. I think they're very wonderful people. I've got a lot of good American friends. And surprisingly, they're less racist than some other parts of the world I've been to. So, Australians, and sometimes the Australians in the UK, they're more racist than the Americans. So I like America a lot more. I just think that, unfortunately for us right now, we live in an era where there's too much sensitivity. People are just too damn sensitive. You say the wrong thing, somebody's just gonna jump out and bite you on the ass. That's about it. Hey, let's look at our mentoring. We have some fellas being mentored, right? What is the remember I want unambitious, right? Told you, right? Nothing's gonna happen to him. Mateus, his determination is 14, no? But his personality hasn't changed. Yeah, let's look at his training, right? His progress, right? Okay, attributes, right? Yeah. This is one of the reasons why I don't keep unambitious players, because he's been in the club for now he's been trained for almost 7 to 8 months. Like a year. Okay. I wouldn't say a year. I think it's been about, how long has he been here? Okay, he's been here for let's say 1 season. Okay, 1 season. How much has he developed? Okay, nothing basically. Okay, this one is the best I can see. 6 to 7, 1 point. So 1 point, 2 points, 3, 4, 5, 6 points, 7, 8 points. Okay, let's say 8 points. And even then, it's not so dramatic. No? Stamina, 12. You see what I mean? It's not all equal. No? Strength, 6. Yeah, let's say 1 point. Let's just go 1 point. It won't be a lot. So, okay, aim is 1 point. Okay, now we look for another player. Training. Another player that's about same age, 16 year, unsporting. Enzo Onofori, right? Progress. Same age. Promoted at the same time. Why do you think I never keep an unambitious player? 2 reasons why. First, it's going to take him a really long time for his attributes to develop. Okay? Because his personality is shockingly bad. Yeah, you can't just mentor the crap out of him. The second reason is the more critical one. Every player is going to need time to develop. right? So if it takes so long for his personality to change, what do you think? How do you think the underlying attributes are going to get affected? They're not really going to explode because they all need a decent personality just for them to develop, right? Look at this guy. Compared to the other guy, this guy is doing much better. Even in the mentoring group, he picked up 1 point here. Decision making, let's just remove this. Okay, let's just remove this. Decision making from 11. So 11 to 11. Where's decision? Oh yeah, decision not a perfect line, right? Okay. This one, 5, 6 to 6. Okay. What about this one? Finishing 6 to 6. Okay. Acceleration definitely went up. So it went up 11 to 12. Okay, let's look at this. Balance. Where's balance? Balance 7 to 7. Okay, I know not that much. Okay, but still, he had an improvement. Like slightly more than the other player. I mean, looking at just the arrows alone. Yeah, slight improvement in every single category. Okay, whereas this guy, no significant improvement in anything. No significant change in anything. This is the reason why you never, ever, ever keep an unambitious player. Never, ever. I want to make a point of it for you guys. I really kept him around because I needed to prove a point. Otherwise, he would have been out of the door. I think some of you have known me for quite a while. And when I play this game, I never keep unambitious. But I just don't need to keep him around just to make a point. Pipenbrock, Tenorio will come off and then we'll put Tenorio as a left footer. Okay, but I want him to play on this side. Okay, then we'll take off. We bring Rigoli on, play Bravo. And then Markowski for Worms again. Okay, let's go. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. Huh? We're not doing too badly. Okay, boom, boom. Marguerite, someone had this. Oh, we just played Frankfurt, right? Just now. So now we're playing. This is the one with Hiro Katana. Yeah, we're in trouble. Okay. Hiro Katana is not going to make things easy for us. Regoli gets the ball of him, man. Okay. Oh. Again. We take. Oh, this is Katana. What can he do? Katana. Oh, Chwaku read that brilliantly. It's a quick transition. They're not getting back into position. The Mayo doesn't have the pace, man, but decides to go for a shot. Position instructions. Have I made some change? Yeah, no wonder. I don't see the trigger happening. Now the player's back was turned. Nobody moved. Nobody in my team moved on that player. Normally I'll see some movement, but this I didn't see any. So we'll have to make sure that we have that set up. Okay, I'm gone. Pipenbrock again. What a ball to Tenny. Tenny is offside. Okay. Comprehensive down to key highlights now. In this FM24, what role or trait players should have to play like Messi in Barca? No, you cannot. No. Messi is all attributes. Come, nicely done. Pipen takes the ball off him. And they're quick to react. His back is turned. Go. Yeah. Okay. What's the press? Junior with the header. Chwaku. Nicely done. Tenorio. Again, Chwaku to Pipenbrock. Now to Costanzo. He does brilliantly. And gets us a corner. Okay. You can't get a player to play like Messi in the game. I mean, the people always go like, I want a player to play like Messi. Can't. Yeah. Messi is Messi, man. Exactly. You can try and look at Messi in the game and then go, okay, I want all his traits. But that traits are a tendency to do something. Yeah. So you can put a player all 20 and give him all the great traits. But what are you going to give him then? Yeah. So the question is, traits might help to give him some of that flair that you need. I think like plays killer balls. Okay. Plays killer balls is definitely going to be it. And then curls ball, which you can't give him. Okay. What else can you give him? That's how many other things can we give him? I can't think of anything else for a striker. I know curls ball, plays killer balls. I can't think of anything else, man. Shoots from distance, he's got long shots as well. But that's the problem. If you can shoot from distance, right, the likelihood of him taking those shots also increases, and sometimes you don't want that in a player, right? So, like I said, at the end of the day, also attributes are going to be very important too. So, like, he has got high 20 technique as well. Okay, Tenorio is just going from bad to worse. Okay, so we're going to have to take him off. Lloyd Horn will come on. Tenorio just disappointing me, man. Absolute disappointment. Smith is still okay. Panovic is okay. We got Neves. We'll just change 2 players. Joku looks tired to carry on as well. Flair is about 9,000. Feel like my tactics and players don't know FM24. Can't be, man. Probably sometimes it's just not the tactics alone. It's going to be the players you chose for those tactics. Yeah. The roles you chose, players. So it's going to be a bit more. So I would always start from the basics. Yeah. Always start from the basics. Yeah. Because it's not difficult to make a decent tactic. It's more like when you look at a tactic, right, you just have to evaluate where your tactic is creating goal scoring chances. And most people, what they do is just look at XG. Okay. Anybody who's been on a stream who's see me play long enough knows that I never look at this number. I only look at the XG match story. Yeah. He has this natural instinct to move into space. Yeah, he's a very good space investigator. This Mr. Lionel Messi. Oh, come on. Oi. Oh, that was terrible. I mean, I'm going to miss the B-rate. So far, so good. We're doing okay. We're not playing very well, but we're actually scoring from some pretty decent positions. So we got Madsen on. Piper, maybe we'll take him off, and then we'll bring the bull, George Yeboah. At least what I can do later is I can drop into a 4-2-4. Maybe not. Unless I take DeMeo off later. Maybe DeMeo and him as a striker. Horn can play as a striker too, I think. No, he can't. Madsen can go up, and then Madsen can join him. Yeboah will go into the middle. DeMeo will go into the flanks. Yeah. Okay, let's go into our 4-2-4 huddle. Yeah, huddle. Okay, let's huddle up. Okay, I don't know if this is a smart thing to do, but it certainly feels like a fun thing to do. Okay. All right. DeMeo, Yeboah. This is going to be ridiculous. I haven't done this for a long time, bro. Huddle time. Okay, not all huddling up. DM, winger, target forward, advance forward. This is my huddle. See whether it's going to work or not. Okay. All right, whatever I got here. Underlap left. Okay, fine. Transition, counter press. We don't have the counter press out of position. Because the 4-2-4 is the best defensive shape in the game. You know, you protect your flanks and you put 2 in the center, right? So we are just going to keep the ball and then look for opportunities. Force them to come and attack us. And they're playing a back 5 now. Oi, Jacobs. What's a terrible pass. Get there. Boom, Smith with a good header. Horn, what a pass to Madsen. He's in. And he shoots wide. In my opinion, he can be described as a trequartista. Is the early defense. Okay, that's good. Yeah, Shumra, that's actually a good role for Mr. Lionel Messi. I think that would be quite a good role for him. Because, yeah, you're right, no? Messi, you don't often see him coming back to defense. So the best role for him would be a trequartista, giving him the space that he needs to explore, which a trequartista does. Plus, if he wants to pop in and score goals, yeah, why not? I think you could play him in a lot of tactics. In fact, in like my tactic, he could be the central trequartista, one of the central players, right? Like here, I would play him like this tactic, right? Not this one. The other one as a track. Oh no, they scored. Shucks. Trequartista in the 4-1. Yeah. Or even here you could play him as a Trequartista instead of Jacobs. Put a Trequartista, he'll drop back. Okay, what we'll do is change him to Trequartista for the fun of it. Okay. Triple S focus play on the left lane, tempo counter. Okay, done. So Jacobs now becomes a Trequartista a la Mr. Lionel Messi. Okay. Alright, we got the result. Although it wasn't a very good win, we still got the result 2-1. Hey, Bayer Leverkusen against Eintracht Frankfurt in the Champions League even. Haha! We moved into the automatic qualifying positions, which is about goal. Bayern beating Grotterfurt in the Pokal finally. Alright, it's a good result for us. Champions League glory to come. Top of the table here. We give our players a bit of a rest. And carry on. Yeah, Anthony had a very good debut. He suddenly remembered how he could play football. Showed up at Real Betis, and guess what? Oh my goodness, the guy was on fire. Hey, on my training, I haven't done the calendar yet. Oh God, sorry, I don't do gegen pressing. We give them their holiday coming, no games, I suffer a bit. Okay, no problem. All right. Okay, we can we got out of possession phase for the first time. Hey, what the heck, man? I thought we were on holiday. We got to play Bayern Munich as well. Oh my God. What is it? Before we go on a holiday, we got the last game. Is it Bayern Munich? Oh no. That's it. Hey, how many points am I clear of those guys? I hope we clear by a country mile. No. 1 point. Ow. So far, they've lost twice. Once to Bayern, to Mainz. They've lost twice to Stuttgart and Eintracht Frankfurt. We've lost once to Eintracht Frankfurt. Yeah. Himmelman is back in training. That's good news, man. Here we go. We got a home game, then we travel away to the Allianz Arena. I'm suddenly hungry. I'm like thinking I need food. All right, okay, so we got the same group of players. We'll bring Himmelman. Himmelman needs to play a couple of games. So let's not ignore the fact that he's an important player for the future. And we'll say no thank you to the goalkeeper. We're taking a massive chance here because I have faith in Rocky's, his ability to avoid injury. Or I'm just tempting fate. You pick it. This guy has been playing terribly in the last couple of games. You think he deserves to play? Of course not. Okay, we're going to play another guy, all right? Tenorio keeps knocking on my door. He's unhappy because he wants to start more games. I give him a chance to play. He doesn't perform well. We better stop complaining. We need a Bravo here. Okay. Yeah, no logic there, but we're hoping for the best. Pito, we got to send him for additional focus, general rehab. Well, hope the physiotherapists are sexy because we don't want him to lose his determination. Okay, Junior Pipen brought the mill. Let's go, boys. I think United will get a good game going. I mean United, SI. Just give them some time. I think they will. Under a couple of games already, never been doing this. Okay, trigger press the whole group. Okay, tackle the whole group. Okay. In the team, let's go. And we're away. So far, we've won every game. So far. Touch wood. The last game probably will Bayern Munich. That's it, man. Our run ends. Junior now with the ball. Looking for options. Can't find any. Plays it back to Rocky. Junior again looking for some kind of a reason to pass the ball. Raku, what a ball to Kozi. Kozi finds Bravo. Into Piper. It's a nice bit of movement. The Mayo rocks the woodwork. Wow. That was a good start. Unfortunately, couldn't find a bat. What? Lloyd Horn looks like he might suffered a bruise injury and they want me to bring on Tenorio. Chwaku with a great downwards header as we build on that start. No, it's offside. No, it's not offside. Okay. I'm so confused. A good start there from the boys as they take the lead. And Bravo turns, what a turn. Chuaku out to Johnny the libero. Put the ball. Oh my goodness, I thought it was going to be a great ball. Loik Horn now. He's playing so well. Oh, wow, what a name. Bugyans. Bugyans has the attention of the striker, Johnny. With the ball, finds Bravo, comes inside. Then finds Costanzo beats one player. John Jacobs. What a miss. Oh, it's a block, no. It was a block by, I don't think it was the keeper saved the ball. That was a great block. Jacobs with a great delivery. De Mayo finds Horn, and it's a penalty. Because here in the school of Bayer Leverkusen, we always teach our players how to go down in the penalty area. Yep, we do. And guess who's going to step up? Rocky. He's missed all the penalties this season anyway. So, yeah, we're being fair. Oh no, he scored. Rocky has scored his third goal of the season. He missed a lot of penalties in the last couple of games. But the goalkeeper with the mohawk, who obviously spends more time in the saloon, hairdressing saloon. Okay, here comes Junior. Come on, Junie. Smith with a great pass to the Mayo. It's good football. It's what? Piper, they want to take a shot. I mean, this team is spending too much time crafting this nice, sexy movement. Junior Smith goes back to Rocky, the goalkeeper, the man with the mohawk. Junior, Brazilian sounding defender, makes the move. Yep, De Mayo. What a pass on through the lines, but Smith. Oh man, this is good defending. Oh, look at our Brazilian defender come up. Oh, I pity Werder Bremen. They're not getting any chance on the ball, no. It's like every time they win the tackle, somebody dares to win the ball. It's a second goal. This is what I call total domination of a side. Absolute domination. They win the ball. They don't have any time on the ball after that. Our players are there. They win the tackle and in trouble. Okay, here comes Vitek. No, that De Mayo read that brilliantly. Smith now back to Rocky, the goalkeeper. Finds the Junior. Yeah, this is chaos. Look at this. I got all the passing options in this side. Come on, Junior. Okay, Piper, Chuaku. No, they scored a goal. Berate the team. Half tempted to make a management sim based on the trials and fortunes of a gaming company. Fickle CEO demanding owners, massive staff turnover, loyal fans, options to praise, berate, criticize colleagues and bosses. No, looks like he's trying to make a game about a gaming company. I guess you're looking at one company in particular. I think that there could be quite a few issues, no? There could be quite a lot of news coming out in the industry. I mean, don't forget, right? Some of these companies, they probably have their rules. There's some of the stakeholders. Pipenbrock in. Pipenbrock shoots. Pipenbrock does not put the ball into the back of the net. Okay. Oh no. 21 minutes. Key highlights. Yeah, how many highlights we've had in this game? Oh my goodness. There's a lot of action, man. This is... Anybody watching this probably thinks I'm playing a game of comprehensive highlights. Bravo again. My goodness, this is like a lot of Rocky. Boom! Crossbar. Jacobs with a corner. Our striker taking a corner, puts it into the area. It's going to be Horn now. Finds Jacobs. He's in. Oh, the keeper makes a great save, but Costanzo could not find the back of the net. I'm sorry, 76% possession. Bravo not the... Jacobs barrels his way into another goal. 4-1. It's game over for Werder Bremen. That's a lot of XG, man. We have a lot of shots, no? 10 shots, 2.95 XG doesn't mean it's great. No, I don't think we've had that many great chances. And maybe not that many. I don't think we've had that many chances in this game. Yeah, no. I'll see how many clear-cut chances we only had like 2 or 3 good chances. Ball over, no. Ours. Come on, Bravo wins the ball. Jacobs now. Whoa, what a pass! Oh, that's it. Good work. I'm down. That was a good chance. Brooklands, they cannot get the ball to their players. And they're still trying to play it over the top. Jacobs had a good header to the Mayo. Finds Pipenbrock and it forces a save. Bravo. Chuaku. Bravo looks for Costanzo. Defended. Yeah, Bravo intercepted that. Piper. Jacobs. Nah, that's offside. He's offside. What? He's not? Hey, definitely VAR not working in the truck. Not working in the truck, man. I thought he was offside. Oh, he timed it. He timed that run to perfection, John Jacobs. All right, let's make our changes now. All right, we're going to take Johnny off. Where's Worms? I didn't bring Worms. I did not bring Worms. Himoman will come on. Oh, I did. Okay, Worms will come in. Junior will come here. Madsen will come here. Then we'll take Chuaku off and bring Neves. Okay, that's it. 4 changes straight away. Got a 5-1 lead. I think we can afford to take our foot off the pedal a bit. On. What a ball to Bravo. Well, Bravo went looking for a penalty. Didn't really transpire. Junior. Pipenbrock back to Smith. On now. Finds Costanzo. Bravo with the outside of his foot to Jacobs. What a goal. Another exquisite goal. That was with the outside of his boot from the left back. Watch this cross. It's a brilliant cross. Boom! Outside of his boot to Jacobs. We're getting a lot of crosses from deep diagonal areas, very dangerous areas. I actually like crossing from here, not from here. Yeah, I always try to get crosses in from these areas. I think they're much more, they produce better chance. Because I can hit the players as they're trying to get back into defensive positions. Because if I'm down the byline, they're already in their defensive positions. Here is before they get into their defensive positions. So it's like deep diagonals, love it. Jacobs, nice ball to Horn. Horn takes it down well. And then what can he do? Oh no, it doesn't look good. Oh my God, what a miss. My player has just had denied a painkiller. That's the first. Oh, your player denied that. That's a good one, man. Hold shape, man. We don't have to hold shape now. It's over, man. That's a good performance from the boys as they completely destroyed Werder Bremen. 6-1. This would be good news for our goal difference. Confidence boosting win. We're 3 points clear. We can afford to lose the next game. Yay. Because someone slowed the Borussia Dortmund dropped the point. That's great news for us. Bayern also dropped the point. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Pressure is off us, so I don't have to win the next game. The pressure is off, man. The pressure is off. Brancati wants Costanzo at the Bernabeu. He wants him to go to Real Madrid. They're starting because this is one of our best players right now, Gianfranco Costanzo. If it's off the woodwork, it's off target. Yep, it's off target because he did not. It has to be saved by the keeper, or it has to be a goal for it to be on target. Yep, yeah, absolutely correct. Match stats: we had 4 clear-cut chances in this game. And if I'm looking at this, right, the short map, right? Okay, 29 attempts, 19 with the feet. No, that's nice, man. Look at that, 0.37, 0.37, 0.25. I told you, right, not that good, the chances. I mean, 0.25 is considered good, but I didn't have any 0.7s. This is 0.7 as a penalty, I think, Yeah, not many. Yeah, we have some 0.36s. But you know my standard is 0.5, right? So I think in terms of goal scoring chances, we created a few, but not a lot of great ones. Sane is over play outside. What position he's playing? As a defender, isn't he? Never mind. As long as he's playing football, we cannot be too fussy. I cannot afford to be fussy anymore. Perfect Piepenbrock. The 29th time caught the eye of Ali Rizal Tech, and he commented that Bale always gave a real gem over here. Well, he's gotten better this season. Last season he didn't really perform, but this season he's come along. 7.67. Last season he didn't have a very good one. 7.36 only. So he's already got 12 assists last season. This season he's doing much better. And thus he's playing a lot better because I kind of froze him out for a few matches. No, I don't think so, Marcus. I think they've got issues. I think they've got some, maybe one of the stakeholders didn't want them to make any announcements. Yeah. And the community as a whole is probably jumping on the bandwagon a bit too much. I think they're just, brought the pitchforks and everything else. I'm thinking to myself, dude, seriously, it's just a game, man. I'm a content creator and I am like, okay now, no game, just chill. I'm sure that everything will work out. I think the game is there. There's definitely an FM25. Just that something is holding them back from making a major announcement, and that has got to be serious enough. And they can't tell you. I think that they are quiet because they've been told to be quiet. Yeah, people can make as much noise as they want on the forums. It's not going to make a difference if they've been told that they can't say a word. Because let's put it this way, okay? Let me just put it this way. People were also invited to FMFs, to the towers, all right? And this is something that I'm pretty pissed off at, because I was thinking to myself, why would anybody do what they did? Like, okay, I'll tell you what I mean, hold on. Okay, so essentially what happened was this, okay? They've invited all these guys to FMFC Tower to have a new look at the Football Manager game, right? And they all signed an NDA. But you know what? A lot of these buggers can't even keep their mouths shut. First thing they want to do is want to show, or because some of these guys are probably content creators as well. Okay, they leaked. I'm not saying all of them are content. I think there was one, like a site or something like that leaked some news. They are content creators, as far as I'm concerned. It doesn't matter what platform you're on, and they leak stuff. No, and I was thinking to myself, what, you invited there and you leaked some stuff, and then there was some other jokers that really reveal stuff about the game even earlier. So I'm like, all these guys signing NDAs. And then part of the reason is like, and I'm going, if you're there and you've been told not to talk about the game, why do you have to go and do it? Because you just made things worse for everybody else. So yeah, go figure it out, People can pull out their pitchforks out there. And if SI goes, I'm not going to say anything now. We're not going to talk about anything else because there have been one too many leaks. We thought we could trust them. We can't trust them. That's it. Shut up. Boom. I don't blame them, but I would have done the same thing. I would have gone, why? Why should we? Yeah. Oh. So for me, it's just too much. They should have postponed it forever. They cannot do it. I mean, I saw people can say 1,001 things, as far as what you think. At the end of the day, it's SI's decision what they want to do. They want the game to go out without any new. It's up to them at the end of the day. You just we as consumers, or we can our opinion will center around the game itself, right? Whether you like the game enough to pay for it. That's it. I'm sure that I'm sure, and this is a bad year for the gaming industry as a whole. It's a really bad year. So the way I look at it, I don't blame them for what they're doing, man. It's a bad year all around. I mean, their studios are shuttering. Oh no, we consider the goal. There are studios that are shuttering their doors, letting entire teams go. Like entire teams. I know the one studio let the entire development team go. They were like 400 strong, now they're about 100 strong now. It's quite bad, the industry. I mean, yeah. I wouldn't have known if there had been a leak. I think there's been a leak. There have been a lot of data leaks from SI. Not really SI. I think some of them are probably researchers. Yeah. Some of them are researchers opening their mouths and sharing information they shouldn't have shared. So, and the other one was, I think somebody said, I was at the FM, I was invited for the and this is what I saw, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the hell? You're not making things easy, So all these fellows who went, so sometimes, there was a time where I remembered, I actually, a long time ago, I told SI, I said, I miss the days when we did closed alphas. That means totally sealed. There was only a handful of people involved in it. Like five guys. 5 guys from the community. And a lot of people were really upset those days. Some content creators just get quiet. How come only these guys get to... And there was a lot of jealousy as well, because there was like, for example, why was I included? Yeah. And why not us? So then SI eventually went, okay, fine, we'll open the doors to everyone. Now when you open the doors to a larger group of people, right? See what happens. Then who's paying the price for it? Yeah, the consumer. So who's the group that created the problem in the first place? The guys who were asked to, give their opinions on the game. So yeah, I mean, SI do have to have a part to play in all this, in terms of the game not looking the way it's supposed to look. They're not blameless. Of course, they screwed up as well. But as far as SI announcing something at the end of the month, if they chose not to, they probably have a very good reason for it. Probably have a very, very big reason for it. And it's probably because somebody opened their mouths and said too much, or it's hard to say. I'm just speculating. I don't know the real reason. I'm in the dark as much as the next guy. I think people should be less, I think people are taking out the pitchforks too much. That's how I look at it. And then the whole adage, SI, wanted to be more open and communicative, and this is not a good look. I say, who the hell cares? I mean, yeah, they don't have to be open and communicative. They can just go like, we don't want to. It's just that they felt they wanted to engage a bit more with the community. But now, the people they've engaged with are the ones that stab them in the back. How do you think that makes a person the top feel? I mean, if you think about it that way, you can probably see their point of view too. If they were chose to do it, I mean, I see a lot of people going or complain about this, complain about that. Like, yeah, life. Yeah, a lot of games. Sometimes they reveal too much. My whole idea as I was doing this, I was like, you guys, you don't have to say anything, man. You can. I mean, I was more like, what did you do? Instead of telling us about the game, tell us about where you guys, having fun in the office, like chilling, shooting pool, challenges, maybe do some, videos about you guys doing stop motion. I don't know, sometimes you do motion tracking, right? Stuff like that, or uh, um, have one of those interviews where you do with real coaches and grab a snippet of that and then share it with the whole world. Inside scenes from SI would have been cool. You don't have to tell us what you're doing in terms of the game, what the game is going to look like, that kind of stuff. Even interviews. I mean, like stuff like gives you an idea of what a day in the life of one of the developers is. I mean, a day in the life of a developer would have been cool too. A day in the life of a researcher would have been cool too. Something like that. Right? That could have been fun. That was my whole thing about when I'm talking about SI and engagement with the community. Not about telling the people exactly, because I'm the sort of person that doesn't need to know the roadmap. So I'm coming from another school of thought, which is don't tell me about the game. Because if you tell me stuff about the game, that this is going to be in there, this is going to be in there, this is going to be in there, and if it's not, you're in trouble. So don't tell them what's going to be coming inside the game. Don't put a roadmap out. And we can put a general one out. FM25 is coming on this date. And that's a roadmap as far as I'm concerned. Okay. But you don't need to go in there and give them like, we're going to reveal this feature on this date, this feature on this date. That's like putting a big target on yourself. Which is one of the reasons why I was so surprised when SI announced FM25 during the launch of FM24. I was like, huh? I mean, I come from Singapore, no? We announced that we are going to be doing this. When Singapore announces they're building something, right? Actually, they've already planned the building. They planned everything already. They already ordered all the materials. They got everything. Everything has already been done, no? And then they announce, we're building this building. The building goes up in 3 months. Yeah, that's how we do it in Singapore. Singapore, you don't announce something until you are like, you locked it in, it's ready to go. That's that school of thought I come from, Yeah, so for me, I think SI shot themselves in the foot by revealing the roadmap. I was like sitting down there going, no, you don't have to do this. All you needed to do from a PR point of view is to humanize the creation process. That's all. And I tell you something, when you humanize the creation process, you actually draw people in, more people in. I don't think it's any of it is as his fault. And people seem to think it's Miles's fault. It's not, no. It's the fault of those idiots who were given a chance to look at the game. And they all came out starting after they look at the game, sign an NDA, all come out opening their mouths about the game. What do you think? I mean, if you're Miles and you you are leaking information about the game, who do you think is going to be the one? Miles is, of course, going to be taking the blame for it, naturally, because he's the head of the studio. But whose fault is it? Miles' fault, or the fault of the person who came in and signed the NDA, played the game, and decided, you know what, I'm going to tell all my friends about the game because I have some really cool information to share with everybody to show them I got this inside information. Sorry, I've got no respect for anybody who did that. Zero. And because of them, we have to suffer this. So whose fault is it? I tell you, honestly, whoever was, I think SI had to be blamed for one thing: opening the pool of testers out to such a big group. I was like, I've always been the advocate that you don't need a big group. You just need a small, very dedicated group, not a big group. The bigger your group, the bigger the chance of a screw up. You need a really small, lean, very, very good group that is motivated enough for them to look for flaws. And I tell you something, you don't want to be in that group because all you do is look for flaws. You know how difficult it is? Because a lot of people, when they play, I used to I complain a lot. I, for one, have complained about testers before because I'm testing the game. I'm testing it rigorously. And I'm going, what the fuck is this guy looking at? When some people complain, no, I'm like, dude, seriously, have you been testing the game? I mean, they don't test the game. They see something they don't like, the game is bugged or flawed. I'm like, dude, seriously, you have to test it at 10 to 15 times before you can come to a conclusion like that? Or you got to you got to repeat something like 15 to 20 times to see whether a pattern emerges that, could explain why this is a bug. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I've got my opinions. Exactly, Renato Gomez. If they needed a big group, just launch a freaking beta. Exactly. That's what I mean. They should have just done. What I'm talking about is they had an alpha closed group. They had this alpha select players who come in. For me, that's the big mistake that they made. This whole invite people in just to take a look should never been done. They should not have done that. No, the testers are not trained. Kostis Larsen. No such thing as testers are trained. No, in the industry, there's no such thing as a tester that's trained. No, yeah, you don't test them. You give them conditions. You give them, this is what the parameters of a test are going to be. Tell me if the product is like testing. Like it's like testing a door. Okay, you turn the doorknob, see whether the door opens and closes as expected, that kind of thing. That's why they tell you, we want you to test the doorknob on the door to see whether you can open and close it. That's it. That's a test. So in testing software is the same thing. You test, we got this new module in, it's a training module. We want you to give the training module a good test to see whether or not it's performing the way it's supposed to. This is what we expect it to do. Boom, 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 boom. They will give you the information and then you go in there and you test it out. That's it. That's how it works. But there's no training, no such thing. This is software. Software is like that. Yeah. Software, you cannot train a person. You give them a UAT, user acceptance test, right? You give them like a UAT form. So basically, the form will list out the parameters, what they're testing, and their report. That's how it works. Ultimately, that's all. There's no such thing as orientation now. Where got orientation? Yeah, you just go there, test the thing. You're supposed to know what you do. You're supposed to know the game, man. If you want to volunteer as a tester, you better know your shit. You better know your shit. But the problem is, over time, we will see more and more people who are testing it who don't know their shit. They don't know what they don't know. They won't know a bug from a backside. So everything is a bug. Yeah. That's where I how I feel. Of course, there'll be people who disagree with me and they go like, no, they should open testing to everybody because everybody wants to see the game. That's the thing. That's the real reason. I don't know. It's ultimately their decision to make. Who am I, right? Who are we guys? We're nobodies. Hey, HD Medi, how are you, man? Who are we? So let's enjoy, But definitely someone leaked. Look, remember the leak, the first leaks? What was one of the first leaks? The very first leak for Football Manager, which I got so surprised, it happened so fast, was the one where they showed the in position and out of position roles. And what you want to do is you want to track the first social media post on it. How did it happen? So you see what I mean? So it comes out, somebody's going to go and blab it to somebody else, okay? And then the fella puts it out on social media. Why are they doing that? So quite sad. Ultimately, everybody wants to be, wants to get eyeballs. No, that was a leak. That was a definite leak at one point. The leak that I remember very clear was the roles, the in and out, in possession, out possession roles. That was never supposed to be out. That was a leak because at that point I think SI was still testing it out. Yeah, and it came out like that. I was like, stupid, whoever, and people are just gonna say, then why? So you can imagine why SI are silent right now. Today, it's like people seem to think that this is the world we live in. People are just way too entitled. the world I live in, right? We live in. So we got a lot of entitled people in this world who feel that it is the we want the information because you promised it. Otherwise, I'm going to go and bring my mother, my father, my grandfather, and burn your house down. I'm like, dude, seriously, get a grip, man. Yeah, why don't you see we've got a lot of entitled people. And nearest challenges, Borussia Dortmund find themselves a goal behind to Bayer Leverkusen. I know there'll be a lot of people who dislike me too when I say that. But I tell you something, there's a lot of self-entitlement. Content creators, some of us are, I notice some are very entitled. No? Like, we don't get information. Wow, what is they doing? They promise this, they promise that, and you get on like, what the fuck's wrong with you, man? Why so entitled? I mean, it's their right if they don't want to do it because somebody screwed up. Somebody out there was invited, opened his mouth the wrong way or sideways, okay, leaked the information. And one of the stakeholders, probably a very big stakeholder, turned to SI and said, listen, your process is not good enough. Okay? We're at leaks. Your NDA process is not good enough. We need you to not talk about the game until this date. Until you sort this thing out, boom, you can't. SI's hands are tied. So what do you expect? What if now everybody starts expecting those new roles and then SI may have changed certain things? There's a lot of dodgy stuff right now happening. I don't know, I think, Oyster again, damn it, it's almost second goal. In trouble, man. Come on, boys, pick it up. We can't lose 2 in a row. Honore out to Chuaku. We lost the Mayo, we lost Pito. Quite a few of our players are not available. Get that first. Oh no, this is too dangerous. Munoz is gonna break, man. Oh, it's an own goal. Junior scores an own goal. Oh no, we're 2 in a row. We lost to Bayern and now we're about to lose to Borussia Dortmund. They have a target forward in Arias. It's a tough game, man, for us. I don't think all the berates in the world is gonna help me. Johnny is looking injured. Okay, so we're gonna have to bring. This is it. Game over. Game set match. My defense just got whacked. I'll go goalie here. That's it. Not looking good, man. Not looking good. They scored a brilliant second goal. Moreno. Once again. Oyster, the Stoyster. Good work from Costanzo. What can he do? Our poacher ran away. He's supposed to be a poacher, not an advanced forward. Even our striker decided to change his role without telling me. I don't know if they're going to remove the new roles. All I'm saying is people shouldn't have leaked that information because we don't know what, right? They could be making changes and at the end of the day, I'm not saying they're going to remove any new roles. I'm not saying anything of that nature. I don't know. All I'm saying is that we had people that were given a chance to play the game, but they couldn't keep their mouth shut. That's all I'm saying. And because of that, now we all are suffering. So that we went from top of the table to third in the span of 2 games because we lost 2 games in a row. Our title hopes have taken a big knock sideways, man. Borussia or Bayern also won. Bayern beating Borussia Mönchengladbach, the double. We lost. This is a 6-pointer for us. So now we have to hope. Do we play Borussia Dortmund again? End of the season away from home. We lost at home to them. It's a bad result for us, man. Very bad result. You know what happens when we have bad results? Tell the team to go have a Coke and a smile. John Jacobs on 20 goals. Luka will just throw our frustrations on this guy. Tenorio, another one. That's the only way we can react. The only way we can react, I tell you. Guys, it's only one thing we can do. We can only scold these players. That's not FM26. I think, yeah, we should talk about FM26. Why they have alien hand syndrome? Well, when they sleep, their hand leaking the info to it. I don't know, man. People went to play the game for one manager shouldn't have leaked any information on the game. Talk about FM20. I think right now the biggest problem is going to be, look, FM25 is coming next month. Of that, I am 100% sure. Okay. 100% is going to drop March. Yeah, I'm that confident. Yeah, I'm very confident that it's going to drop. They are probably all hands on deck because something major must have happened, and I can only think of one thing that could affect it: licensing. And I think it's got to do probably with, I mean, it's either Game Pass or Netflix, one of these two. Yeah, because I think it's most likely, Game Pass. Maybe Game Pass. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. You know, there's got to be a licensing issue with somebody major because it's going to affect the game. So they're coming any announcements at all. So I can tell you something. If you talk to anybody who's been involved in software development, gaming software development, and when it comes to licensing, right? If the licensee of the thing says you don't talk, it means you don't talk. Otherwise, you lose the license, you lose a lot of money. And it's a lot of work, to go back into the game, right? And to go backwards in and then go like, oh shit, now I got to, we're gonna do this, man. All the data has been changed. It's a lot. The amount of work that has to go into it is crazy. So yeah, I can understand why it's happened. There could be plenty of things. So there's gonna be I don't know anything about I have no idea about FM25. I don't know if it's I have no clue, right? So all I know is that cut some slack. I've cut some slack. I do think FM25 at one point. I did say FM25 is a myth. Thing is, I just meant it as a joke. I never meant to look at it seriously. I just meant it as a joke. Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna have to call the stream right now. I'm gonna go and deal with some stuff at home. I want to thank everybody for popping on today's stream. You've been absolutely sensational. It's a good time to start the stream too. 2 defeats in a row. Always tell you, you know what? Yeah, got to slow down. So thanks for coming in. I might be streaming later. I don't know, but I'm still quite hungry. I need to go get something to eat. I want to thank everybody for popping on today's stream. I want to thank the guys like Dave. Yeah, Dave, Cultured Left Foot, for your resubscribing to the channel, man. Resubscribe for 15 months and follows from a few of you, R4 Street, Bamfix, and the rest of you. Thanks for following the channel too. And you guys have been fantastic. So please stay safe, take care of yourselves. I will see you guys very, very soon. And I think tomorrow. Bye.